Oh shit. Here we go again.
We here. I don't know if this shit works, but I'ma still pretend like it does because I want a mic for real. I feel like I need one in my hand so that people know. Oh, she's producing. Hope y'all can't hear that plane. If so, we'll let it pass. Anywho, on to the good shit. You wanna lean back, lean forward? I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling today. I lied. I'm feeling great.
Oh, we wasting time. Girl, don't waste my time. No party.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, so nice to meet you. I'm your host, Alexis, aka Lexi K. Cardi, and here on my show, I do a lot of random shit. Granted, but at its core, I hope to inspire you to do what your heart moves you to do with confidence. Why is it now that motherfuckers want to start driving? And in some way, shape, or form, I want to brighten your day. That's it. That's all. I want to see how this sounds. Because on today's episode, aka what you guys read by the title, look at the broken nail in the blood. I'm okay, you're okay. Alexis, what bullshit you talking about today? What are you trying to put me on to today? What am I missing? I got you. Don't even trip. So what did I mean by that title? Exactly that. I think so much shit about myself that it's simply not true. Like some of the things I could say right now and you would probably look at me and be like, are you okay? Like you really think this on a day-to-day basis and you think this about yourself to be true? Like I'm human. Therefore, I know that there's things that you think about that are untrue about yourself that you're accepting as true, but you firmly believe them. You firmly believe them so much that you go and enforce those same beliefs, or you what word am I looking for? Reinforce. You just re-announce these beliefs onto yourself every conversation that you have with people that you love, with maybe even strangers. Why? You've told yourself the same story over and over and over and over for so long that you've just come to accept that about yourself, when that couldn't be further from the truth. This could be anything.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better.
I don't know what this video is about. That's what I'm talking about. I say all that to say, so people like you, like me, everyone, we're all moving from what we've had to adapt to become. So I'm gonna speak personally because that's the only thing that I can do right. I am the way that I am because of the family that I was born into, the place that I was born into. I'm Brooklyn till I die, babe.
I'll be at New York City. Come on, viral, move.
I am that way because of where I was born, school that I went to, the people that I was surrounded by. I am the way I am because of that. Now, I could meet a total stranger and they might maneuver a completely different way than me, that I'm not used to, that I'm not familiar with. Why would I judge and or criticize this person for acting a way that is foreign to me when they are just doing the exact same thing that I'm doing? Moving from a place that they feel safe and that they're used to, that they're accustomed to, that they grown to do. You know what I'm saying? Like little behaviors, small behaviors, but that's anybody. That's everybody at that. So it's just like, when you think of things that way, this is actually how I think. So yeah. But when I think about it that way, it just makes the world that much less dense.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, like, I honestly feel bad for you. Like, I cannot explain it. Like, I don't have the vocabulary to sit here and explain. Like, either you get the vibe or you don't get the vibe.
I feel like so often we think in ways it's just like, oh my gosh, like the world is so crazy and so much shit is going on and blase. But what if we thought about it in the sense that the same people who are creating, at the end of the day, we all create this life for each other. Right? The same way I'm making content, it's not for me at all. In some ways, it will benefit me, but at the end of the day, it's to serve others, to put out what I can of myself in this world to be remembered by, right? That's my act of service. But someone else, their act of service may look like destruction to me, but in their eyes, this is how they are serving the world. Listen.
It is what it is. It is
what it is.
Who am I to point the fingers to say, you're not doing shit correctly. You're not doing things the way that I've learned to do things. You know what I'm saying? So that's when, like, giving advice, not even that, because anyone could give advice, but at the end of the day, doing just that is only speaking from personal experiences, so people can decide to choose what to take, what resonates, and what doesn't. Someone can come up to me and say, personally, I don't wear my locks down because I do that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna hear you, understand that that's why you do the things that you do, and continue to live my life peacefully. So now why would I look at myself in the mirror and say, well, damn, that person dead told me that they don't do this, so I'm gonna choose to not do this, unless it's something that you really like admire. You want to be like this person, you like that, I'm gonna just take that. But if it's not that, then it doesn't resonate, let it fly by. It has nothing to do with you.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business. Okay.
One, there's that. But not only is there that, that just adds on to my last point. I view everyone with an innocent perspective. You know, when you walk up to a child, or you see a child in their natural essence, playing, joking, laughing around, whatever the case is, and you might just look at them and smile just because you know that they're just living their lives unapologetically. They haven't had the time or the experiences, they haven't had enough experiences to actually shape and mold them into somebody with a tougher exterior, somebody with a voice of their own, someone who just naturally conforms to everything that goes on around them. Haven't had that much experiences yet, so what do? They just roam freely, unapologetically. When I view people in that same light. Anybody that I meet, it could be a stranger, it could be someone on the train, I view them and I'm like, this person, no matter what I see, is operating from a place of everything that I'm doing right now, I needed to do because of the life that I have lived. It's true to me, it's what I'm sticking by, and this is how I live my life. That's badass, if you ask me. So me personally, let me put it into perspective. So me, now when people first see me, I don't know what people's, because you don't know anybody's life. You don't know what people go through. You don't know what people had to endure. Whatever. These planes piss me off, but I got a message to get out. The universe is using me to get it out. So plane ain't stopping. Word. You don't know what anybody on this earth had to go through to be who they are today. The fact that people are still standing, like me, all I have to use as an example is myself, and so I'll use me. I don't know when people see me, well, I could assume I'm articulate, I'm well spoken, I'm very kind. I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't give a fuck about anything. I said that 3 times to add emphasis. I'm in the park recording myself on a tripod, holding a microphone. And people probably looking at me like, crazy. Why would I give a f? That don't serve me. So I have that mindset, right? Now, how did I get here? Oh, that's a different story. Now, I feel like everyone, well, not I feel like, I know this. Everyone has freedom of choice. That's why, like I said at the beginning, we are souls living a human experience with the freedom of choice, which means we can do whatever the f that we want, which means that using those same experiences and conditions that, A, doesn't matter, it's just uniquely catered to you, just like, what the f? We're gonna keep our cool here, because obviously shit's trying to throw us off course. That
stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
But no, I'm just going to say, like, the same way how my nose is shaped a certain way, my eyes is set a certain way, and my teeth is a certain way, just like how I'm just uniquely gorgeous and bad. I'm just a unique bad bitch, like nobody look like me. I'm just me. So same way that that's unique is the same way how your life was uniquely designed for you. So nothing is happening to you, but happening for you to develop to be more of you. See how that, you see how that is just like, it just fits so perfectly. Why would you question anything else after that if it's all for you? And not even question, because obviously we all have questions. And why is me? What was me? Why me? I ask this shit all the fucking time. I ask my shit this every day.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Why is it me that has to be the breadwinner and has to be the go-getter and actually has to achieve my dreams, but it has to be me. That's besides the point. People might look at me and think one thing about me. People are always going to have assumptions about me. But the truth of the matter is I know everything that I did consciously and intentionally to get to where I am today, which is why I know I'm an unshakable force. When you get to know yourself, when you get to understand yourself and the things that you like to do and what moves you and drives you, you become an unshakable force. And the reason why I am the way that I am today, if we're being completely honest, the love that I would have loved to receive as a child, it just didn't quite hit there. It just didn't hit it for me. I received love in a way that I feel like is very common to a lot of us now. Very aggressive. It was, we're gonna use past tense because I don't live that truth now, but it was aggressive, or as a child, just like, it was harsh, it was tough, it was everything that I'm not. I'm a very kind and gentle soul. That's just me. And the way that I give love, it might be a little, I'm a dramatic, but that's how I give it off. I feel like right now, like, you're seeing me in a different light because I'm trying to be like educational and shit. But you'll see later as I continue to post that when it comes to comedy, or when I'm really just being, right now I got a message I'm trying to get. When I'm really just being, I'm dramatic as raunchy, no filter. Put the censor up, because everything I say is uncensored, but I am that way for a reason as well. That goes without saying. The entirety of what I'm trying to say is that you should give grace to everybody that you meet, everybody that you encounter, and life just becomes so much lighter. It becomes that much lighter, so much lighter, because you then understand that people are only doing things because they think that they have to, or that they need to, rather, when you understand that you don't need to do a goddamn thing that either someone else has told you or that you just have a false narrative about yourself. You're like, you ask yourself, like, why do I do this? Yeah, no, literally, you gotta ask yourself, why do I do this? I have written down that random people open up to me. I find myself in so many situations where I could be minding my business. Mind you, look at my face. When I walk like to and from places, that's my face. It's like, I have the meanest mug. I just goes to show that you don't attract people just because of what you look like, nigga. You attract people based on your energy. You attract what you are. And now I know that I have a knack for spreading love, kindness, joy, all things good, all things love. I'm love personified.
Gay!
But that I also have like a nurturing. So I create safe spaces. I create safe spaces for people to even feel comfortable to think that I am somebody that they can open up to. Strangers, I'm telling you, strangers. But I love that. And I love that about me, and I love that I can create that space for people, because at the end of the day, they are absolutely right. Yes, I am. I love that I am a person that people feel comfortable asking questions, that people feel comfortable just to trauma dump. You want to tell me why you're f***ed up? Talk, because now we could talk about why we're both f***ed up. We could talk about what f***ed us up, why it f***ed us up. You know, now we can have an actual connection. Yeah, actual connection. We can talk to connect. Because at the end of the day, we're, like I said, all just vessels meant to help each other learn and grow. So the more that we talk, the more that we communicate about the shit that bothers us, is the more that humanity itself grows. Like, humanity is like, I think of it like a pool, and every time someone either does a good deed, or not even a good deed, but just does invest in themselves so that in turn help other people, because the more that you invest in yourself is the more that you help others. And you just keep adding to that pool, and that pool just keeps growing and growing, and humanity just keeps on growing. So I'm like, all this love that I have for people and for myself, I gotta share that, because that's me adding to that humanity pool. I said all of this to say, because of the love that I received as a child wasn't the ideal love that I would have loved to receive, I could have went a very different way. I could have went a completely different path than who I am right now. I could have took that and said, okay, this is love. This is what love is. I see what love feels like, and so this is the love that I'm gonna give out to everybody. And I could have just been an unruly, I ain't think twice about it. I could have just been a everybody.
Let me in your world, you know.
Because that's what I received as a kid. This is what I know. And so why would I change myself? This is what I know. This is how I was taught. This is who I am. Oh? Who told you that? Who told you? So you as a kid, you experience people being around you. I don't even mean to use that word, but I feel like that's what it is. That's really what it is. You experience people just being And it's not really being a, because, you know, I'm just being an asshole right now. I'm trying to be funny. But it's really just how people know how to love. The moment that you start questioning yourself, the behaviors that you take on, are they actually you? Or are you moving from traumatic response to something that you received as a kid? Which one is it? When you get to questioning, you start asking yourself and you start to notice, oh shit, this habit, this isn't really mine. Oh shit, this habit, I took that on from this person because I thought that it was necessary to be happy. And you can slowly but surely let them go.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Whichever ones don't serve you, because sometimes you might still need to hang on to a few behaviors. You might still need to hold on to a few habits so that it can continue to serve you as long as you need it to serve you. But the moment that you feel like it's unnecessary, it's doing you more harm than good, it's causing more havoc into your life than you even let it go. It's not that important at all. What good is it doing for you to hold on to it? But a lot of time people hold on to it because it's all they know. I would know. It's all that people know, so it's like, I'd rather hold on to this because what's gonna happen when I let go? Ooh, a word. What's gonna happen when I let go? Around and find out. What if I told you that everything can go right? People always think of worst case scenario. Oh, best case scenario. We always thought in that narrative, because I do that shit on a day-to-day basis. My life always gonna play out in the best way that it can play out for that day. And the only way that I can ever know this, or that, like I said, the way that I've gotten to this point hasn't been overnight. It hasn't been a span of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months. This is a journey. It's been a journey since I decided that I wanted it to be that. How did I know? How did I want to decide? How did I begin to decide? My emotions told me that. You know, that gut feeling, or when something doesn't feel right, or something just doesn't, it feels off, you feel uneasy, or maybe you just get agitated, you're getting upset, maybe even sad.
We don't do that here.
Maybe like you don't feel like you when you do the things that you love, when you're surrounded by people that you think that you love, or surrounded by environment. You're in environments that you think that you love, but you don't feel good. You don't feel that same love when you're there. All you do is complain about it when you leave. It's the source of your happiness. Complaining has become the source of your happiness and you haven't even realized it.
Perfect.
That's what gossip is, right? So you gossip to your friends, your family. Y'all just talk. So you just become complacent and being unhappy, not even knowing that you're unhappy, but you think that it's happiness because you never questioned yourself. That's sad. It really is sad. And so that's why I'm doing my part. To educate. So yeah, my emotions told me everything that I needed to know. The moment that something doesn't feel right, it's time to question, start to ask yourself some things. Why don't it feel right? Why wouldn't it feel right? If it's something that I like, it should feel great. It should feel phenomenal. I should feel like I want to do it again every day. I'm gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna end it with a quote, and it's: trauma is not your fault. It's never been your fault. Everything that you know, the life that you live, the life that you've endured, the life that I know may feel heavy at times, feel like a lot. It may feel like, and I know it's only you know everything that you've been through, and it's not your fault. If someone could have told me that, like when I first started, I literally would have been bawling my fucking eyes out. So yeah, bro, it wasn't you. No, you didn't cause it, you didn't start it, not your fault. You couldn't have done anything better. And because of your trauma, you started to condense who you truly are, to hide it, mask it, cover it up in these behaviors that aren't really you. So now you're being a person that you don't even like. Why? Well, I know why. Because no one's ever told you different, or you've never had someone else to tell you different. And that's cool. Because I'm here. You're welcome. I'm here. The trauma's not your fault, but the healing, that's your responsibility. Yours and yours alone. No one's gonna do it for you. I can only do so much. It's hard work, but everything that's worth it, all good things require hard work. So, food for thought. I'm gonna end my video on that note. I really hope that I got every point that I wanted to get off. I know I be rambling and whatnot. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you like this episode. But see you guys next time. Remember, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you do. And I'm gonna see y'all.